What's up everybody, this is Cheese Mr. Poof and I'm back with Magic Monday. And if you watched last episode, we're gonna be switching it up. We're no longer doing, well, we're gonna do it eventually, but we're taking a break from the Magic origin story and we are going through the campaigns of the latest sets. So we're gonna be starting with the Battle for Zendikar. We already did the first mission, as you'll see soon. We did this mission where we fought the Eldrazi, and now we're going to the second mission where we will be doing some shit. I don't know what shit, but you'll find out and I'll find out. So let's just click it and see what happens. It's a Magic Monday. If you hope to reclaim Seagate, you will need the help of all who's willing and able to fight. But when you approach a group of Zendikari, they are hostile. They band together against you, the outsider. You're going to have to prove yourself. I mean, there are tentacle monsters. You see a guy who's like, I want to help. And you attack him, like, sure. So we're gonna be going up against an ally deck of some sort. That's my first impression from what I just saw. Okay, let's see. This will give us dudes. We don't have any 2-drops or 1-drops, but we have the Retreat to Emeria, which can give us dudes and buff our dudes. So I think this might be okay. Let's keep it. Let's play a land and pass it up automatically. Now if he doesn't have a turn 1, yeah, he's not gonna have a turn 1 drop here. He cannot have a turn 1 drop here, yeah. So that's going to be helpful. We're not gonna have a 2-drop either, but you can only play 1 land each turn. I did not try to play more, but I guess it like took a click. Anyway, we have tandem tactics here, which is gonna be good when we have minions out, but we're not gonna use it because we don't have any targets. That would be stupid, and we are not stupid on the show. Okay, we're sometimes stupid, but there's always a reason. Took a sip of Coke. Ugh. Whenever you gain life, you may pay white. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That's pretty powerful, actually, if you can play it right, sure. That goes into the stack and resolves. And now we're going to play our Shadow Glider. Now, if he attacks, I don't think we'll block. Oh, that's a land. Neat. Oh, it's one of those tangos. Oh, 3 mana open and attacking with a 2/2 when I have a 2/2 to block with seems fishy as fudge. So we're gonna skip blocking and take that 2 damage. Okay, and he plays the Stonework Puma, a 2/2 for 3. But it's an ally, so it has that going for it, which is nice, sure. But now that you play that, we are going to have a Retreat to Emeria. Now this is one of the retreat cycle cards from Battle of Zendikar block. Are we even gonna bother to attack here? I don't think we are. We're gonna skip. So the retreats are a landfall and you can choose between 2 effects. This one has put a 1/1 white core ally creature token on the battlefield and creatures you control get +1/+1. He's attacking with both with 3 mana open, so I'm skipping. I'm seeing that there's a combat trick in here. I'm pretty sure there's a combat trick. Okay, getting another land. And passing the turn, actually. Interesting, so we're gonna play some dudes. We're going to play the Shadow Glider. And we're gonna play a land, and now we can choose which landfall ability we use. We can use the 1/1 core, because we want more minions on the field, and now we still have mana open for the tandem tactics if we really need to hose him. I'm not gonna attack, I'm going to save these for blocks when he attacks, and I'm gonna pop the tandem tactics, and my dudes will survive, I'll gain 2 life. It's all gonna be fun. Unless he has some bonkers ability waiting in line for me. Canopy Vista, that's fine. Okay, this time around we are issuing blocks. Confirm blocks. Then we will play the tandem tactics. Trying to make sure my guys stay alive. And I guess that worked out perfectly. So we're going to make another 1-1. Soon we'll use the buff ability and make the team big and go for some swings. But for now we're gonna swing for 5 with the whole team. And let's see if that goes through. It actually does. So we can just pass the turn. I mean pass the turn. Okay. There we go. So I feel like we're in a good position. We can play a land, get the team pump, and that's a Tajuru Beastmaster who's just going to get wrecked by the Stasis Snare. Stasis Snare actually has flash, so at the end step we are going to pause, we're gonna play this. I'm sorry, but your Beastmaster is going on a little bit of a vacation. And now we're gonna play a land and bump up the team. And this swing is actually going to hurt. That is 10 damage to your face. Oh yeah. I feel like we got the long end of the stick here. Okay, that's a Makindi patrol. Sure. Nothing too exciting there. Anything to block with on the fly? Nope, and that's game. We're gonna get this landfall trigger, bump the team. And now we're gonna swing for the damage. We don't even have to swing with these guys. Blocks, he can't, and we defeat the Zendikari with the powerful force that is Gideon. And we get some coins. That's nice. So I feel like we have enough time to do another mission, so why not? Let's get back to reading and looking at the art. By fighting with honor, you earn the trust of the Zendikari, in particular Kiora, a powerful merfolk planeswalker. With her help, you assemble an army and lead them towards Seagate. After a rendezvous with Nissa, you are ready for battle. And now we are ready for battle. I think that... yeah, that's not Ulamog, but definitely Ulamog's brood. That's Ulamog, as you can see there. So let's go for the next mission. And I think we're gonna defend Seagate. Or take back Seagate. You fearlessly lead your new army against the mass of Eldrazi at Seagate. The odds are against you, but you are determined, and the Zendikari follow your lead. The battle is hard fought, and just when you need it most, your ally, Jay Spillerin, arrives to turn the tide. I think Kiora was technically turning the tide, but sure, let's go for the bonks. What? Wait a second. Okay. Alright, I don't know what I just pressed. I think I pressed like a Skype thing. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I'm like playing as the Allied forces, I guess. This guy seems fine. We have the retreat to Emeria here again. That's a lot of land, but landfall is pretty okay in this format, so let's keep it. And let's play the Evolving Wilds. And sack it right away. Get one of these planes. Confirm. And that's our turn. Let's see what the Eldrazi have in store for us this time. They are playing black. No 1-drops, please. Oh no, it's a Sludge Crawler. An Ingest 1/1. That can buff itself, which is actually pretty strong. Okay, so I can put a 1/1 counter on the Oran Reef Survivalist. If I got this effect correct, right? Yes. So I have a 2/2 now, so if he attacks with this, he can buff it, but I'll still kill him, and we'll trade. And then I'll still have this Gideon's Reproach for some removal. He's not gonna attack. He's gonna play a Fathom Feeder, a Devoid Death Touch Ingest. Okay, that's a lot of stuff for 2 mana, but sure. That happens. Okay, the good thing here is we can use the Gideon's Reproach to just wreck his day. So we're gonna keep Evolving Wild, because that's 2 landfall triggers we can get for 1 land. So that's good. Okay. We're going to just go for attacks. Now if he blocks with this, we'll just use Gideon's Reproach. Nope, we get in for 2, and that's just fine. Okay. Let's hope we have enough power in the allied forces. Okay, let's stop the timer and use Gideon's Reproach on the Fathom Feeder, because I don't like this guy. So we're gonna take 1 and ingest 1 off the top. That wasn't too good. Okay, there's a Dominated Drone. And we're gonna lose 2 life, because he owns another colorless creature, I believe. That slightly hurts, but we're still in an okay position. Let's go for a second Plains and play Retreat to Emeria. So what the next turn is going to be like is, we're not going to attack with this guy. We're going to play Evolving Wilds, get landfall trigger number 1. Then we're going to sack it, get another land in play, get landfall trigger number 2. And we're going to use it to get the core allies. This guy is when another ally or this creature enters the battlefield, I get a 1/1 counter. So I think we're going to be doing just fine with that. Too much mana open to block there, so I'm gonna pass. That's another ingest for both. We're losing some cards, but we're still in the game. So this is a handful of lands, so normally this would be like bad, but now I think of all of these lands as 1 mana 1/1s, basically. So let's play our first 1 mana 1/1. Get the core ally. And since it's an ally, we can use this ability, and this guy gets a +1/+1 counter. And let's get another landfall trigger. Let's get one of these forests. And another 1/1 core. Buffing this guy once again, yes. Now we have a 4/4. I could attack, but I feel like we want to be defending here. And that is Grave Birth. Okay, that's not too bad. That's perfectly fine, you can do that. Choose a card to exile. How about this thing? Oh dear. Exile target creature and target land. So there goes Oran Reef Survivalist, which is a shame. And we lose a Plains, but we have plenty of Plains, so that's okay. So you are tapped out, so we're gonna double block here and take 1 and get 1 card ingested. It's a Gideon's Reproach, but hopefully we'll join to something we can play. Royal's Retribution. So this is gonna be good when he finally attacks with a horde of dudes, but we're now gonna just play a core. And there's nothing else we can do there. We're actually on the back foot here a bit, which is kinda bad for us, but we can block. He chooses not to attack and plays a Mist Intruder. Sure, that resolves. And he passes the turn back. Let's play the Canopy Vista and get another core. Molten cores! No attacks, we're gonna be on the defensive here. We have the Royal's Retribution, which is gonna be bonkers good. If he has a lot of stuff on the field, we can blow him out. Well, he's just gonna attack with the flyers, so we're not going to be doing anything about that. We're gonna take one and ingest one. That's a 2-drop, or it's a 1-drop? Oh, Ruin Processor. Gain 5 life. Okay, that's not too bad. But it's still a huge creature, which is bad for me. So we really need to draw into some actual... Is my deck all lands? Like, what the shit? Okay. He's gonna feel safer attacking soon. We're still gonna have to skip. It doesn't have trample, right? So we can still chump. Yeah, no trample. Okay. He's going for the attacks here. I could play Royal's Retribution. But I'm just gonna chump here and confirm the block. We're gonna take 1 damage and ingest 1. Another Retreat to Emeria gone. We're gonna lose 2 life. It's not looking good, ladies and gentlemen, but at least we have the Royal's Retribution ready. Definitely not looking good here. Okay, we get a Core Castigator. Can't be blocked by Eldrazi's Scions. That's something, but it's not what we really need. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. We can still play the Core Castigator and have enough mana to play the Royal's Retribution. And we'll skip attacks, as is tradition. So I'm predicting a full-on swing here, right? Okay, we're going to play the Royal's Retribution, dealing 1, 2, and 3. Is that gonna be enough? We have another 3 here. We can deal 2 more. We'll need to chump block with 2 more. Those are the things. And we would have to block with everyone to kill this. That's not a thing I really want to do, but I feel like if we don't get rid of that, it's never gonna go away. So that's some blocks. Okay, that was just a land. So we're just like clinging to life here. He can buff this guy to like high hell. So that's scary. I don't know why we're only drawing lands this game. It's like a horrible example of magic. This game. Okay, he can buff that up. But I'm just gonna have to block it. He's gonna buff it, right? Yep. But that had to be done. And now he's gonna ingest a good card. Yep, well at least it was a card. Now we're gonna draw a land. Oh, it's not a land. That's cool. We're gonna play the Grove Tender Druid. So it has a rally effect. Yep. Would you like to pay 1? If you do, put a 1/1 green plant creature on the battlefield. Yep, pay 1. Use mana tapping key to see different ways you can What? What's the mana tapping key? Okay. Let's play a plains. Put a 1/1 core ally creature token on the battlefield, and now we're gonna use the Rally ability again. We are still in the game. Yeah, that's fine. And now we have blocks. So that's good. We're just gonna jump with the plant here. He's gonna buff it. But we're just jumping at this point. And don't play a big dude. Okay, it's not a big dude, but it's dude. And he's gonna be using those as buffers. But yeah, we're gonna start getting dudes here. Finally, rally effects. Let's get another plant. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're kind of on the backhand, but if he keeps top decking early game and lands, we should be okay. Oh, that's an interesting thing to swing with. We're gonna double block with these. So he has a trick here, right? Nope. He just tried to get some damage in. Okay. And let's get another ally going in there. Get some rally effects. Yep. Let's pay 1 mana. And get a plant. So what was this guy's effect? Creatures you control gain lifelink. Yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. But if we attack with anything, he can buff it a lot of times. So we're just gonna keep the jump blockers here. And pass. That's Grave Birthing, so he's gonna get a 1/1. That's happening, yep. And he's gonna draw a card. Yeah, Evolving Wilds can just go on. Now it has 2 cards, so that's another land. I like that. That's another 1/1. We're using the plant, and we're gonna jump. Yep, he does that. He buffs it up twice for some reason. Okay, what do we top deck? We're gonna get double triggers here. We're gonna get that. We're gonna use the ability. We're gonna pay 1. That's totally fine. Everyone's gonna get the lifelink. Then we're going to sack this, search for a land, and get a plains. And we're gonna buff up the whole team with the +1/+1. And we're going to swing. It's gonna be +1/+1, +1/+1, +1/+1, and even then it trades. So I feel comfortable attacking with these and this as well. So everyone has lifelink. So this is gonna put me back on into the game, right? You can block. You can even buff it. He's doing the buffs. How? How? And one more. How? I'm not gonna get any more dudes, but at least I gain back some life, destroy his dude, leaving me with all the jump blockers, lifelink guy. He doesn't even want to attack with only 1 creature. And we get Royal's Retribution, so now even if he blocks, we're totally fine. We're gonna swing with everyone, try to get some damage in there. And that's when we use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And everyone goes through. It's not a lot of damage, but we're slowly dealing the damage. He plays land and just a Mist Intruder. Okay, that's fine. We're at 13, so we're okay. And we draw a land, so I think we're gonna bump up the team here actually. So now he can't kill anyone even if he blocks. So there's the attack. Come on. Okay, you're gonna jump. Sure. We go through, you are down to 3, and I believe that should be the game. Unless you have Ulamog. I don't think Ulamog does anything, or does it? What did Ulamog even do? I don't know. I don't know. But we had way too many lands in this deck, let me tell you that. Another ally in this battlefield. Under your control, creatures can get first strike. Sure. Let's get lifelink again. And go to the combat phase. Attack with all. Confirm the attack and get those Eldrazi asses out of the game. First strike. Yep. Well, that's how I roll. Gideon's army. Land Rush had 2 lands on the battlefield in a single turn. I know, right? With 3 tokens on the battlefield in the same turn. I did not even realize I did that. Cool. Phew, that was a lot of battling. Victory. Seagate once again belongs to the Zendikar, but you can't celebrate for long. A monstrous form appears on the horizon. It's the Eldrazi Titan Ulamog. He's on a warpath, heading straight towards Seagate. You need a plan. Now, I've read this story already, so I know how it goes, but it's still pretty cool to see the story unfold in these little segments. Anyway, that has been Magic Monday for today. I'm your host, Mr. Poof, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one.